Hello everybody, today we have a game of StarCraft 2 on Metalopolis, co-casted between me and Vestris, or as some other people know him as Supply. So, without further ado, let's get this game started! Alright, here we have a game between Losira and MMA. MMA, the red Terran, spawning on the right side, and Losira, the purple Zerg, spawning in the top. Actually, I think that's blue, but it
Yeah,
doesn't really matter. He's sending his Overlord across the short distance here, actually, and he's going to be scouting MMA first off, so it's going to be interesting to see what Losira is going to do to react to that. And it looks like he's got, let's see, some drones popping out, and he's at 9 out of 10 drones. We'll see what he does after that. He's going 10 Overlord? 10 Overlord? Maybe he's doing the extractor trick. And then we see here MMA making some more SCVs, sending an SCV out to scout perhaps. Yeah, oh, nope, making a supply depot, not scouting yet. But here we have Losira just about to see MMA. Let's see. He sees him there, and he knows he's there now. And MMA actually knows where Losira is as well, so we're going to see what happens now. I think I saw Losira here doing the extractor trick, so that's interesting. Going 11 Overlord, yeah. And we see barracks going down for MMA over here.
yeah.
There's a little hole
That
there though, so I don't know if he's going to be making a tech lab or reactor there to block off the rest of that.
the barracks went down in 11 supply, so I think he's gonna do some sort of. Oh, he's actually getting a refinery, so he might be doing some kind of one racks tech lab or maybe some reapers. I don't know. But because it went down at 11 supply, I was thinking maybe a 2 racks, but this seems like tech aggressive opening.
Yeah, it seems like it might be, and we might see probably a with such close positions, we'll probably see a reactor coming out. Maybe see some Marines getting pumped to go harass. And we see here Losira expanding at I think 15 it was, or maybe it was 14. Gas going down for Losira as well, and we see a tech lab going down actually for MMA. So maybe we'll see some Marauders or Reapers coming out. We see Losira spreading out his Overlords, get some good vision out here. And we see the Orbital Command also finishing up for MMA. We see the spawning pool going down at 16. And maybe we'll see some Speedlings come out, or maybe some Roaches for that first push from MMA.
Yeah. He actually went extractor before pool, so I think he's going some sort of speed first. So I think he's expecting some aggression. And as we see, we have a bunker and a Reaper going down. So it's some kind of Reaper rush.
Oh,
I don't know how much he's going with this, but it seems like he's getting.
Yeah, it looks like MMA here is gonna lose his. Oh no, the SCV is actually stuck between the bunker and the minerals.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
That's,
Looks like the hatchery is finishing up, so maybe we'll see a spine crawler coming down to to defend more, or maybe some actually lings coming out. So we'll see how Losira is going to react to whatever else is coming out. There's the Reapers over here, taking down some drones over here.
1 kill.
1 kill, 2. Oh,
Yeah.
we get some surround on it. Oh, it's 3 kills for the Reaper there.
Yeah, it's doing some good damage, and meanwhile he's actually expanding.
Yep, here's
And
the.
Losira is not getting speed, so he's he's a bit screwed, I think.
Yeah, I think
currently.
so, because the Reaper here is 7 kills already. 2 of those
Yeah, he
are
doesn't
Zerglings.
have anything to deal with this. It's a problem.
Oh, there's the Queen popping out, so it looks like he'll be able to repel this now, but he's already lost 8 units. That's already it's like 400 minerals there gone.
Yeah,
He's got
and
2.
he's 6 behind on workers, so he's in a bad position.
Yeah, we have 2 Queens out for Losira here. We got Combat Shield upgrading for MMA over here. And looks like he's making another 2 barracks. We see speed going down for Losira and the second gas somewhere. Where's the second gas?
No, he is
Oh,
stealing
gas
his.
steal. All right. I
Yeah,
saw it up in the production tab, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
yeah. It's kind of weird because after some kind of Reaper play, you can't really expect Banshees, so I don't see the point of this.
I don't. Oh, looks like he might be taking out 1 Reaper. There it is, and the second Reaper getting a little. No, he's gonna sneak past.
Oh.
Oh, he's gonna
Yeah.
lose it. He's gonna lose it. No, what is this? Looks like he's gonna pull back. If he got some
Yeah, that's
Speedlings out, he
close.
might be able to take that down. He's got 3 health left. It's crazy. He's got some larvae spawning soon. Putting guys in gas. Wonder what he's gonna be going for next to counteract whatever MMA is going for. Looks like he's got a factory going down, And
Yeah, so he's just transitioning into standard Marine siege tank.
yeah,
But we have yet to see some tech from Lucera. I think he knows he's behind, so he's just droning.
yeah. Speed's
Oh,
almost done.
yeah, he has a baneling nest on the way,
Oh,
so he
that's
might be doing some kind of bust.
it's interesting.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah, because I think he probably feels like MMA is going to be going lots of Marines, which he does have quite a handful. He's 9 Marines over here and more on the way. So he probably is going to be able to take that down very easily unless we see some nice splitting and micro on MMA's part. It looks like he's transferring some SCVs, building a bunker for protection. And let's see, starport going up. So maybe we will
Oh,
likely see some Banshees or Ravens coming out a little bit later. Um, Got some lings popping out for Losira for some defense. Maybe do a little poking, and we see here MMA not going to attack actually, pulling back a little bit, setting the Reaper up to the Zelnaga Watchtower for some vision. We got Stib
yeah.
going down and some siege tanks going down for MMA. Some more Zerglings popping out and doing a little bit poking with the lings. So,
Yeah, it definitely looks like he's going for bust. He's making a lot of links. If he was just going to drone up, he would stop link production now.
looks like
And he's far behind in workers too.
And it looks like MMA spotted those banelings, so he's going to know what to expect now. Throwing down some more bunkers and supply depots to make a wall. And putting the siege tank on the high ground. Siege is not done yet, so
Yeah.
likely Losira's going to be able to do a lot of damage here. Unless
Yeah,
we see some good split.
definitely
And
looks
there's
like
that
it.
split there, being able
Yeah.
to save a lot of damage on the Marines, but they are going to be going down to the Lings. However, the siege tank is protected by the supply depot, so we're going to be... The siege tank might be able to get into siege mode and defend the rest of this before they break through the wall. But it looks like Losira is going to be able to deny this expansion for a little bit.
Yeah, this seems like it might equalize the game.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still kind of behind on the workers, because the Terran has mules, but he's temporarily ahead in the expansion. So this is pretty good for Lucera.
Yeah, and then we see here with Losira that amazing vision spread. And look at this. He sees almost half the map, a little bit less than
Yeah.
half, but it's just amazing how much he has. And he has now MMA has 2 siege tanks on the high ground here, so it's going to be very difficult to
Yeah.
break through that with Banelings, especially if he gets target fired. And we see the expansion going down once again for MMA and some bunkers going back up. And we see Losira here taking the third, possibly trying to get back in the game. He has his second gas as main, but no guys in gas. So it's interesting. He looks we have the drop here by MMA at the main, sending some
Yeah.
Zerglings over here to defend. And,
It's funny how Lucera is still on a hatchery attack. Oh, he's just now getting his lair.
yeah,
So 3 bases before lair is pretty unstandard.
yeah,
But he probably knows his timings.
yep. We see MMA here a little bit supply blocked here. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. So we're actually seeing Vikings, which is odd. Maybe it's just one to pick off Overlord's
Possibly.
engineering bay. So he's gonna get some upgrades. He's probably going for some sort of siege marine timing push with neglected vision or something.
Yeah, and
Because yeah, he's denying the watchtower now. So it seems like it.
yeah, and we see MMA doing a little bit of poking, trying to get a drop in, but those Zerglings able to deny every single one. And MMA here is going to drop at the third and do some pressure over here, possibly kill that off. But I don't know, he has a lot of Zerglings, and the Zerglings will be able to get over there pretty quickly to deny that kill. So we're going to have to see how this pulls out. I think, yeah, MMA is going to have to pull back and not attack
Yeah.
there. It's
Just
a lot-
loading up and saving it all.
Yeah, it's just a lot of Zerglings.
Yeah.
Oh,
MMA
he's-
is spanning again.
Yeah, and it looks like MMA lost 3 of those Marines, so that drop is not going to be as effective anymore. And we see the Viking here doing a little bit of poking, trying to find some Overlords to pick off. And we see more siege tanks coming out for MMA. This defense here is actually pretty solid. He's got 4 siege tanks here, 5 now, and it's going to be really difficult for Losira to break through that. And-
I'd like to see Lucera spread some creep in the third for MMA. So yeah, he's doing it so now. because it'll delay the third by a lot.
Yeah.
And Spire, I actually thought that Lucera would go Infestus because it seems a lot of like his style, but he's going the standard Spire now, so he's probably gonna get some Mutas, saving up some too. So
looks like he has an evolution chamber, possibly for upgrades or expecting those spores to defend against any air attacks. We see a drop in the main, but he's gonna be able to clean that up pretty easily with his Zerglings.
yeah, no problem.
And we still see that MMA still has control of the tower, so he does have a lot more vision than Losira now does. Losira actually having a lot less vision than he used to have.
He just dropped in the third too. I think he lost some workers. Yeah, he's behind on the lost tab.
Yeah, and we see the Spinecrawler go down at the third for some defense. And Spire almost finished, but we see here MMA making a big push in the middle. We're going to have to see how this plays out. And but it looks like the siege tanks are going to go down because there just wasn't enough Marines to protect them. All of the
this
siege
is a nice attack.
Yeah, all
just
of the
attacking before they can siege up.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking he was going to be screwed because the Spire hadn't popped in it yet. But there's a drop in the natural in the third and in the main.
Yep.
So
yeah, that creep is just too much for MMA. The speedlings and the banelings with centrifugal hooks on the creep is just too fast for MMA. But we're gonna see.
MMA is actually taking the gold while he's pushing out, but it's not too wise to push on creep. So I don't think he's gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, and it looks like MMA is going to be scanning to take out all of that those creep tumors to get rid of that creep, which is I think is a good play on his part because that creep is just it gives Losira too much of an advantage with those speedlings and speedbanes. It's just taking out all of his siege tanks, and now you can see the siege tank count is only at 3, and production out of 1 factory, the siege tank production is actually pretty slow.
Yeah, he should definitely get another factory. He has so much spare gas.
And we see some Mutalisks coming in, flying into MMA's main, and doing some damage, killing off some SCVs, killing off a Raven. But they had to pull back because the Marines came. And we do see a couple turrets up, so maybe we won't be seeing that too much more Mutal harass there anymore.
Yeah, I'd like to see MMA get a Thor, because a single Thor can deflect like 15 Mutalisk per base.
Yeah.
So
we see here MMA has 5 barracks and only two with reactors and 1 with tech lab. So I'm not sure if he can afford to make any more add-ons on those other 3. But we'll see what he does with those other 3. Maybe he's going to be continuously pumping Marines. And we see here Mutalists here killing the engineering bay, trying to deny some tech for MMA, but the SCVs
it won't go down.
Yeah, the
but
SCVs.
Interestingly enough, Losira has 71 drones on 3 bases. I think it'd be wise for him again to expand, because he needs another base. He's soon mined out in his main.
I think it would probably be a good idea for him to take another base, possibly taking the gold, since he has such a mobile army. He'll be able to defend a lot of that very easily.
Yeah.
But
MMA pushing out again, or it seems like it.
Yeah.
He's just dropping all over. He's really good at dropping, I think.
Here's another drop in his main, in Losira's main with some Marines and medevac. But just healing up right now. Possibly going to pushing out into the main soon. But there's a couple of Zerglings here and some Banelings outside of his base right now, right down the ramp. But he's moving them away. So I think MMA will be safe with this drop for a while.
Yeah. I think that Losira should get some hive tech going soon, because Brute Lords against this gold base will just absolutely demolish it, because you can't really defend it unless you have a shit ton of Vikings.
Yeah, and it looks like the Mutalisks are engaging the Marines but pulling back, losing quite a few Mutalisks here. Yeah, but we do see Losira bringing Banelings into the gold base, killing off a lot of SCVs, and Zerglings and more Banelings going into the natural, killing off, again, a lot of SCVs, killing off a bunker, and wow, it's just MMA is just losing a lot there, and it's going to be really difficult to take down all these Banelings.
But Losira is in a lot of trouble. He has a push going into his main natural, so it's kind of a base race situation right now. But I don't think LeSira can handle it.
I think looks like LoSira here is pulling his Banelings back, trying to take out all these siege tanks, which are out of position with no protection from the Marines. And it looks like all of these are about to go down, or at least a lot of them are taking a heavy damage. And
Yeah.
he's got two tanks left, and just a handful of Marines. But LoSira has nothing. He's gonna have to GG out of that game. Looks like he was
Yeah.
just about mined out in his main too. So
Yeah.
I think that
Good
was
game.
good
Interesting,
game. Yeah.
but you never want to spend your banelings on the siege tanks because
Yeah.
they don't really take any damage. And he went from way out of position. So yeah, good game.
Yep, good game. Hey, Savion from TheHelper.net here. Thanks for watching our video, and please rate, comment, and subscribe. It definitely helps us out in improving the quality of our videos. Thanks.